special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And these Christmas Day games, Greg, have become a cherished NBA tradition. How tough is it, though, for the players to miss this time with their families?
It is always a challenge, no doubt, but sometimes you just got to be a little flexible with the schedule. And as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and Harden, the two star guards. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Then there's Ben Simmons, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Man in at the two-guard spot. Harris against LeBron. Up top, Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots from the right block. McGee's shot is off. Harden outside. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. LeBron outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Latrey nailed from three-point land.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Lakers. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Gary Payton is checked in for the Nets. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. A look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And when I look at the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. James against KD. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
James kicks to Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Harris outside. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Simmons passes to Davis. A rebound by the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers, too.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Simmons against Payton. And Simmons kicks to Davis. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 4. Harris inside, guarded by Simmons. Harden outside. Harris a screen on Davis. Shot clock at 6. Harden against Davis. Harden can't hit.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
LeBron passes to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.
Harden surveying the D. There's the pick. LeBron against Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's off from three-point range. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Lakers. 6-point game. On the wing, James. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. James has got 7 points in the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. And your Laker girl.
Shake Milton comes in for man. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Olynyk comes in for Kevin Durant. Carlisle, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Payton surveying the floor. Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. No good on that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, it just felt to me like they wanted it more. I mean, didn't get down emotionally when they got behind. And how about that third quarter comeback? One for the ages.
And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Count the basket.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Brown, defended by Milton. To stop the drought. And it's Brown missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Simmons finds Davis, kicks it out to LeBron. And another three for the Lakers.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Payton passes to Brown. Pass to Carlisle.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. James in the post. And here's Simmons for three. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Assist from. Timeout called for the Lakers. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. And your Laker girl. And your Laker girl.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kaycock's checked in. George Niang comes in for Davis. Robinson's checked in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ben Simmons. .141 left in the first quarter. Rondo against Payton. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier. in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Peyton dishes to Brown. Kaycock pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Milton kicks to Rondo. There's a screen. Inside, here's Niang. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Lakers lead by 16. Jordan sets the pick for Brown. To the middle. Jordan inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sinks that one from the post.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Rondo. Back to Robinson. The pass to Milton. No good on the 3. Nets trailed by 14. Over in the corner, Brown. It's good from long range.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him. Got it off in time, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Carlisle, then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. McGee a screen. James, the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here is Carlisle, covered by LeBron. Carlisle passes to Harden. Now we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the all-around game Iguodala possesses makes him unique, does whatever is asked of him on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kaycock's checked in, and it's George Niang in for James. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And KD throws it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Niang kicks to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here is Carlisle. He's covered by Iguodala. From deep. No good from Durant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Harrison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Driving the lane, and it's in there.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Nets trailed by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Claxton the pass to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Harris passes to Durant over Iguodala. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Harrison scanning the floor. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harrison's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
All right. Who's coming under the court? Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker Girls.
The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at Harden. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Simmons, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Well, you look at all the ways Ben Simmons can affect the basketball game. His package is really unique. He's almost 7 feet tall. He's one of the best defenders in the league, can guard every position, and he's an incredible playmaker, too. Well, I tell you, this team is lucky to have him.
Harden against Simmons. And Durant, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Shot left block. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
You know, what touch from the Australian native Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Claxton the pass to Durant. They set the screen to the inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Claxton.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Payton comes in for James Harden.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to James. Davis with a screen on Durant. LeBron passes to Davis. Yes! It's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight. And so Payton will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 11. Pass to KD. Lets it go with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Man comes in for Shake Milton. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Davis. Durant kicks to Brown. It's Jordan on the wing. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Brown outside. It's deflected, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kaycock's checked in, and it's George Niang in for Ben Simmons.
George Niang. Andre Iguodala.
Rondo against Payton. Knocked loose. Olynyk with the steal. Over in the corner, Brown. The offensive rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Passes it to Iguodala. Here's Mann. Down low. Niang, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pops it up for Jordan. He's off on that one, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip, and the shot goes down. KD's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Rondo against Payton. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Kaycock. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The net second.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
The Lakers have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. The first one falls. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. And so he's able to get one of two. And they get it back. That's trailed by 16. Payton outside. And the pass to KD. Olynyk, a screen on Iguodala. Durant, the pass to Olynyk. It's deflected. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also caught the body. So some free throws coming up right now. The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
It's time for T-shirts. And your Laker girls. Your Laker girls.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Olynyk. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Rondo against Payton. Right side, Rondo. Clock at 4. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Peyton. Nets trailed by 14. Outside Durant. Peyton with the screen for Durant. Back to Peyton. To the middle. From outside the arc. And it's Durant missing. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Harrison. A rebound by the Nets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Iguodala against Peyton. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Lakers coach Frank Vogel. Frank, what did you think about LeBron's performance in the first half?
He was great. They're trying to make him beat them over the top. And, he's shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, knocked down a lot of threes, but also giving us great energy on D as well.
It's almost like he's a really good player, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, everybody. Always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. Shaq, if you were our 2K Sports GM, what would your first move be?
Well, I figure we can still get some good value out of Kenny over here, but I'm feeling generous, so I think we keep him, and maybe we try and sign one more guy to sit over there.
Man, look, come on, big fella. I know who you're talking about, but man, will you really consider trading me?
Yeah, but we didn't want to get the other guy.
Okay.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
He's looked like a genius on the offensive end, finding looks for himself and his other guys. You see the great vision, spotting openings. He's got the defense figured out.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Simmons. And it's Man in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Nets trail by 16. Here is Carlisle. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Harden kicks to Harris. There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Man, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A threat to shoot whenever he catches it. Harden wasting no time.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Simmons on the wing. Defended by Durant. Simmons inside. Durant's there. Here's Man. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Nets trail by 16. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Claxton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Claxton's got his third basket of the night.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And here's Simmons for three. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And they double up LeBron. Back to Simmons. Rebounded by the Nets. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. And huge assist totals for Harden.
Kevin Durant. Timeout call for the Lakers. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls. Laker girls. LeBron James for two. McGee for 2. LeBron James with the assist. Los Angeles foul. Anthony Davis. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, James Harden. At the line for 2. Defensive foul. LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Ben Simmons for 2. Defensive foul. DeAndre Jordan. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. At the line for 1. DeAndre Jordan. The assist from James Harden. Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes. Defensive foul. LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. LeBron James for 2. Los Angeles foul. Dec.25. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan. Shooting. Kevin Durant. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Your Lakers 65. The Nets 53. All right, look who's coming under the goal. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Payton is out there with Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5 patrolling the paint.
Dave is so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
They get it again. Claxton, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's LeBron missing. Nets trail by 12. Durant, the pass to Brown. Back to KD. Crafty move. What a terrific move that was. KD's got 20 points.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody stopped him.
LeBron is doubled. And a wide open look for Simmons. Oh, good on the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Durant kicks to Payton. Back to Durant. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all three levels.
Here's James, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to KD. Harris, right side. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
James, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Davis kicks to James. Out of hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And the Lakers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Man, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who is the loudest. Man, your Laker girl. And your Laker girl.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And they double up James. McGee, the pass to James. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. 25 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself, but tonight, he's feeling it.
Here's Harden. He takes it in, and that one, good. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here than the second half.
Kicks it out to James. LeBron is doubled. Davis in the corner. McGee trying to break free. And Davis can't get it to go.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Harris passes to Claxton. Here's Payton. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 7. McGee is screen on Hart. Inside. The shot's good from McGee.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll is artistry in motion. Timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
Passes it to KD. Back to Harden. Out to Harris. Fires the three. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Lakers making a change here. Milton's checked in.
Into the lineup for your Lakers. James Milton.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Simmons left side, over Payton. Simmons can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Payton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Nifty move. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from James Harden.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Basket good. James has got 13 points in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And your Laker girl. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Nets trail by 9. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. The pass to Claxton. Payton against Simmons. Outside for KD. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
A 3 from Simmons. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
For 3, Harris. That shot missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside for Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 9. Harris looking it over. Pass to KD. Launches it. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
It seems ages at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
For Brooklyn, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Passes it to KD. Crosses over, and Davis sends it back. Payton against LeBron. He dishes it to McGee. Outside for Davis. Fires from deep, and the 3 ball is good. He got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
Get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Challenge Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Nets trailed by 11. Harden outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron is doubled. From past the arc. Man can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Rondo against Payton. Fires for three. And Harden gets it to go in on an assist by Payton. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
T-shirt time. Bam, your Laker girl. Look who's coming into the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Bruce Brown is checked in for Payton.
Bruce Brown.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Man passes to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Pass to Man. Cranes the three-pointer.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Harden outside. To the paint. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Davis. That's short off the rim.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Back to James. And they double up James. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Brown. Durant feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by KD. And they double up LeBron. Rondo finds James. Here's Man. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. Durant in the corner. No good with the triple. LeBron outside. And they double up LeBron. Here's McGee. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn with the ball. 9-point game. Left side, Durant. Again, Durant missing. James against Durant. The drive by James. The shot's good. James has got 31 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Ron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.